Ivory towers are falling down, falling down, falling down. Ivory towers are falling down, my fair lady. Hello, this is Greg Allison of Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm, coming to you from a pile of horse dung. I figured this was the appropriate material to have behind me, the perfect backdrop for the subject today of ivory towers, because this is what ivory towers are made out of. Except this is more honest, this is actually useful. This can go into fertilizing your garden, especially when you run it through a worm farm, and enhance its value greatly. Ah, Greg, what are you talking about? And why ivory towers are falling down? What are ivory towers? Well, you know, in organizations, there are a lot of ivory towers as you get way up in an organization. But what I'm really talking to here today is that people in organizations, when they're all around each other and like-minded people and they're all speaking the same speak, they get in the kind of a mindset that everybody thinks that way, or more people thinks that way than what really does. So they think their plans and things they want to implement are going to be going along with a lot easier than may actually be the case. And often they're deluded, they get self-deluded. And then when they suddenly discover, maybe I see the sun shining on the lens, I know that's not good. When they suddenly discover that they were wrong, then that causes problems. And I think that's where we're at, is that the ivory towers are starting to crumble, because there's a lot of plans, a lot of talk, that they're going to do a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of the people in this country that aren't going to go along with it. You know, things like, if you get the meaning, yeah, there's talk about making things mandatory. And just from the feedback that I hear from people on this channel, on Facebook, the people I meet in day-to-day, the people that are getting involved in the movement from tribes, the resistance of that is going to be beyond their expectation, to put it mildly, way beyond their expectation. Yeah, it won't go well, let me put it that way. You know, that's kind of what I had in mind when I did that powder keg report yesterday, and please do see that powder keg report that I did. My powder keg report, I cited your 9th Amendment, I cited the 10th Amendment, and I cited the oath that officers take. And these are your defenses when to you they come to do things that you had rather not partake. So there you are. It just so happens that you know, guys like Alan Dershowitz is out there talking about, well, he does purport that they can take you without any objection from the Supreme Court. But their plans are liable to capsize because the resistance is going to be quite a large size, if you know what I mean. Like the way I can just rhyme off the cuff. There we go. So, yes, that is what's happening. The guys in the ivory tower have built themselves up in a think that, you know, that they can do all these things, that they will work. But they forgot, you know, maybe the people in the cities where they are just, you know, go along, you know, they're there to go along, they're subservient. But, you know, they forgot this little place called flyover land. I think a lot of people in the cities aren't going to go along with this either. So, my friends, they're in for an awakening, but there's a danger therein. There's a danger in the awakening. And that danger lies in, what are they going to do when everything they built starts to crumble? When their towers start falling, how are they going to react? Yeah, that could be dangerous. Not just, you know, the falling towers falling on your head. It's how the guys up in them, what are they going to do? What are they going to react? Are they going to start doing other things to put their plans in place? What will they do? How do we react? My friends, we may be coming into some difficult times, some difficult situations. This is kind of like powder keg number 2 talk. This is taking it to the next step. And that next step is you're going to have to prepare. You're going to have to get ready yourself. A lot of things are coming. Do go to prepwithgreg.com. You can get $100 off a 1 month supply of 25-year food. Go to, use that link to go into other stuff on my Patriot Supply that will support my channel. You find all kind of prepping goods there. But yeah, really, you need to grow your own food. You really need to grow your own food. I've been talking about that all over this channel. So go to Tree Leaf Market, because you're going to need heirloom seeds. I talk about that all the time. And go, yeah, that does support my channel. Also, if you use those links, then go to Tree Leaf Market. There is also supplies for growing microgreens. And you can also, Greg, what are we doing for seeds after blah, 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 blah? Hey, put some of the seeds in big pots to grow them into your plants and harvest the seeds from them. That's what you do. So, that's how we go at it. But moreover, once again, I tell you, vote with your dollar. Vote local. Support your local artisans, your mom and pop shops, the small repairman, the small guy who does the HVAC, who does the plumbing, who does the electrical work. Don't go to the big companies. Yeah, they're in with City Hall and state boards, and yeah, just shun them. Go to the small guys, the regular Joes, the yous and the me's. Let's keep people who still have some liberties before they all get sucked into the system. That's what we're trying to avoid, because it is a proposition of my channel to help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. So if you vote with your dollar for the hive is what you're going to get. And the hive is what we're trying to avoid. We do not wish to be assimilated. Some of you might think you do. But, you know, because that stuff that they're putting out might taste sweet, might look good, but it's fly bait. Yeah, it's going to taste sweet at first, but holy smoke, when it hits the stomach, at some point they got you. So beware. Beware. You know, once you're not a producer and you're in that system, and all they're doing is funneling money out to you, at some point you're the useless eater. Yeah, they didn't create the Georgia Guidestones just for the act of putting up some pretty stones. They got messages on them. What do they say? What does that bode for useless eaters, my friends? Don't be a useless eater. Be a producer and help other people that are producers. And don't support the globalization. I mean, yeah, some things we do are going to in some ways, but you know, minimize it. I mean, yeah, you use internet services. Some of that stuff, you know, it's kind of hard not to give some support into that system, but you can really mind what you do. You can keep that down. You know, just don't vote for them. Don't give them the power. And guess what? My little squirrel friend is back. Let's see if we can see him. Can I get in on him here? Let's see. Yeah, he's running now. Oh, okay, maybe we don't see him. I can't get him on the camera, but the squirrel's out there. Oh, there's several of them. Let me get this one. They're moving faster than I can zoom in on them today. Oh well. There he is. You see him? There's one over here. We got a bunch of them out here. If I can zoom in on them before they move, it's kind of hard unless they stay stable. One area there. There's one down there. Not sure I'm on the right tree here. Anyway, there he is. See that squirrel? There we are. Now I got him zoomed in on. Yeah. It's easier to follow with my eye than it is the camera. So, get outdoors. Enjoy Mother Nature. Take a nature bath. Get some vitamin D treatment. Build your immune system. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of your neighbors. Take care of your friends. And let's build our own communities. Help me start this tribe movement. You want to be in one of these tribes in this movement? Send an email to me at HAL5SPACE@AOL.com. Yeah, I haven't got returned everybody's emails yet, but I've started. We've started. We're collecting information. We're starting to assimilate it. So we're going to help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. Hopefully we'll have our micro communities, our tribes, our communities, survival communities, and our a little economy of our own. Our own economy, our own operating system, our own way of doing things. Here's a sled bed, worm bed that I'm about to pull out in the woods, put worms in. Here's honeysuckle. And honeysuckle I've covered before is a wild edible. Now there are honeysuckles in some places that you have to watch out for, but don't go around here. Sweet. Anyway, honeysuckle. Just watch for dessert. If I don't fall down, walk around. Alright. But be of good spirit. Be of good cheer. Always. No matter how close or near trouble is. Because we can beat it. We'll win. Have the faith that we're going to prevail. Because once you lose your spirit, then you're in trouble. I've heard prepper channels tell you that, oh, I'll tell you when to panic. I've never said that, because I tell you, do not panic. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Don't panic. Panic is being crazy. Panic is you're going, ah! And you make mistakes. You get hurt. Or you hurt other people. Yeah, panic was what happened. Panic buying when all the toilet paper preppers jumped into action. Cleared all the stores in the night around here. Holy smoke. I did a video on that. That was silly. That was goofy. Some people, Greg, why are you laughing at that? Well, if they'd been listening to me to start with, they'd have been prepared. They wouldn't have had to done that. There was no toilet paper left when I went there. They already cleared it out. But I didn't care, because I was already prepared. Yes. And that's not hoarding. See, the difference between hoarding and preparing is hoarders just go clean everything out when everybody needs it. The prepper was already buying, and by the fact in large quantities and not clearing the shelves out, and the fact that we bought in large quantities in those days actually kept production rates up. Stores stocked more. So in a sense, by having done that, we ensured that there was more stuff available for everyone. So now they want to use that as an excuse to come back and take what you got? I don't think so. So, there we go. That's what you do. Watch how you vote with your dollar. Get yourself prepared. Let's join and build our own communities so that we don't have to be part of the system, that we can operate out of as much as can. And just remember, the 9th Amendment says that any freedom not delegated by the other amendments are yours. They didn't have to be enumerated. You already had freedoms. The 10th Amendment says any powers not delegated in the Constitution to the federal government belong to the states and to the people. Those are your rights, but you still have responsibilities. Be good to your fellow man. Do good. And don't spread disease. Okay? Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and don't spread things. Don't be irresponsible. There is a real illness out there. You know, I will take difference with some channels about that. There is a real difference, and there's things you need to do to take care and not spread it. Okay? Now, having that in mind, please do that, because it can get a lot worse real soon. Anyway, everyone, I want to thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. Greg Allison on the, I believe the days, what day's Thursday? I think it's 21st. Check my calendar here. I'm going to post this today if I can. Yes, today's the 21st of May, 2020. Thank you for watching.